Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Craig Smith, Diamond Level Team Beachbody Coach, personal trainer, and group exercise instructor at Workout World here in New England. This video is for most of my coaches here in the Fitness League and in the New England, Massachusetts, Minnesota area. But I would like to extend my thanks and my appreciation to Team Beachbody and Mr. Deichler and all those folks that are producing videos and giving us the Shakeology and all the other great products that Beachbody has. But I also want to welcome all the new coaches all across the country. And you know, the greatest thing about this thing is that we're sharing a lifestyle and we're sharing a level of health and wellness that a lot of people strive for, but without the support, they don't get quite to where they want to go. And that's what Team Beachbody is about, is that we share the lifestyle, we pay it forward, and we help people not only on the healthy end, but on the financial end, become what they want to be. Now, if you haven't done this yet, I just want you to make sure that you go to your website or take this thing out of its packet and do this for me. Okay? That is huge because it finds the why, which is the most important thing that you have here in Team Beachbody. And on the financial side, it's very important, but even more on the health side, you got to know why and understand why you want to start one of these programs and start becoming a Team Beachbody coach. And only you can decide that. Only you can tell yourself what is important and what happened to you that made you want to become a Team Beachbody coach. Now, today we're going to go over the training balance scale. The training balance scale, it starts with that why. And my why is because I want to be financially free. I want to be able to tell my girlfriend and say, hey, be sitting there laying in the morning and watching the news and watching the weather and going, hey, babe, you know what? There's a snowstorm coming. Do you want to go to Hawaii? I want that freedom. With a regular job, I can't do that. And, you know, with some of the money that I'm making, you can't always do that, right? I want to always be fit. I always want to be healthy. I want to be functional. And I want to do that as long as I can in my life. And that's why I work out. That's why I make sure that I do programs like Insanity and P90X and Rev Abs. You're going to have to find out your why. And here's my biggest thing with the why. You have to write it down. If you don't write it down, that dream, that goal, it doesn't become physical. And you need that physicality to make sure that what you want is reachable. And once you can see it, it's reachable. You can go out and touch it. You can go out and make sure that it's going to be there every single day. It should be there every single day. A lot of things that I do with my clients, and one of the biggest things with my clients is always physicality. So what I make sure that I do with my personal training clients is they get a pair of pants. And especially my ladies, they get a pair of pants a couple sizes too small. And sometimes I make them go out and buy it just so they have a goal that they try those pants on once every week. And eventually we don't stop training until they fit in those pants. But with those goals, they becoming physical, you have to have that training balance scale, and to go through that, and until you go through that, you're not going to be successful at anything you do. And once you understand the training balance scale, success comes way, way easier. So here's the two sides of the training balance scale. And you have to have 10s on both of them to be uber successful and to be ultimately successful. All the guys in Team Beachbody, all the great coaches, the 15-star diamonds, 10-star diamonds, even like the people that are still climbing their way up the ladder, and you see their names up on all of the leaderboards, like Hillary Kelly right down in Connecticut. You see these folks, they have their why, they have an unbelievable desire and an unbelievable passion for completing their goals. And their goals, I guarantee, are written somewhere. They're either on the refrigerator, they might be the screensaver on their computer, but they have it's unstoppable passion for achieving what they want. So the first side of the training balance scale is the ability and the want to learn. Okay, so you guys obviously became Beachbody coaches, so you had a willingness to learn. So you signed up, you got the Shakeology, you put it on auto direct, and you're reading the video, or you're reading the information, you're watching the videos, and you're going on the conference calls, you're talking to your upline coach, and you're basically doing this. You're deciding, okay? You're deciding that this is what I want to do. This is what's going to help me get to my goals, and it's going to get those dreams here a little bit quicker. So you can have that side of the training balance scale, and that can be a 10. Okay? It can be a 10. But here's the other side of the training balance scale. It's got to be a 10 too. Your willingness to accept change. So if you do what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got. I know you folks have heard that. And if you're not willing to accept the change from what you've learned, you're going to stay right in the middle of what you've always been doing. Now, I don't know about you, but every situation is different. Every person has a million things to do, okay? So do I. And every single of the 50,000 Beachbody coaches, I guarantee they have an amazing story. They have something where they had 45 kids, 85 practices to go to. They have 92 jobs, plus they're going to school. And we all have our story. And the great thing about this business is once you decided of why you're doing it, your willingness to learn, and you turn over to that ability to want to change, things will start to change. Because right now, let me tell you, if your willingness to learn is 10 and your willingness to change is 0, well, 10 times 0 is 0. You're never going to change if you think that way. So what I want you to do is there's 4 steps as we go through when we learn anything, whether it be how to ride a bike, whether it be learn how to type, whether it be to learn your job that you're doing now. Step 1, you go through unconscious incompetence, okay? You don't know what you don't know. You feel me? You understand that, right? You don't know what you don't know. So you went into this, you didn't know that Team Beachbody existed. You didn't know that any of this was even available to you. So you don't know that it existed. You don't know how to do it. You don't know any of this stuff. And you're just learning. Okay? So what starts to happen is you start to understand what you don't know, and you start to go, oh, you know what? Here, okay, I got this, I got that. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay? How do I sign into my account? You know? That brings you to step 2. Okay? Step 2 is conscious incompetence. Now you know that you didn't know. And this is a process that everybody goes through, like I said, no matter what you're doing. Okay, no matter what you're doing. And you're going to constantly go through this process because Confucius once said, a stupid man thinks he knows everything. And you got to go through this process constantly so you keep growing. So you go through unconscious incompetence, and then you start to know that you didn't know stuff, and you start to know what you need to start knowing. And that comes into the second step, conscious competence. So I think out of the 4 steps that we have, this third step becomes the most important. The most important step is conscious confidence. Now we know that we didn't know something. Now we know what we need to know. We know what we need to learn. And what starts to happen is we start creating, we start building habits. And we start knowing how to just log into our Beachbody account. We know how to log into our Shakeology account. And you know that Shakeology has 70 ingredients, 140 grams, 140 calories, 14 grams of protein. You know this stuff. So you go into conscious confidence. You go into building habits. You go into making it a routine. And then here's where those ultimate, those 10-star, those 15-star diamonds, those Pete Peñas, the Craig Holidays. I mean, listen, I'm going to go down to people that are at 2-star diamond, 3-star diamond, 5-star diamond, that these folks now have something called the step number 4, which is unconscious competence. They just do it. And once you start just doing it, no matter what you're doing, even if you're just working out, you know what you need to do. It just becomes habit. You go from, it's hard to work out 3 days a week. It's hard to work out 4 days a week until it becomes part of your daily life, part of your routine. Now, I want you to make sure that you go through these steps: the unconscious incompetence, the conscious incompetence, the conscious competence, and the unconscious incompetence. And once you get through these steps and you keep going through these steps and keep going through these steps, you're going to find success in so many different ways, financially and healthy, and you're going to just take your Beachbody business to another level. And you're going to make that emerald status, the ruby status, and then hit that diamond status, and you're just going to fly. And you know the greatest thing about this whole thing is that once you start to have success, you're going to want to help others. You're going to want to pay that whole prize package that you're getting from your Beachbody business, from your Beachbody programs. You're going to want to take that diamond star body that you got, and you're going to want to pay it forward. You're going to want to show everybody else in your life, your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your wife. Heck, you might even take your dog, put them on a treadmill, make them try to do insanity. You're going to take that and you're going to want to pay it forward. You're going to want to share the lifestyle. And that's what Beachbody has done for us here. The opportunity to share the lifestyle and make every single person in your life better. Take a look and stay tuned. I'll be having some more success tips and personal training stuff too. You can check out any of my videos on the website, HeyRoops5, and you can also check out my Beachbody site, beachbodycoach.com/Superman5. Have a great day.